Hi everybody, welcome back. This is episode 5, I believe. We are now booking WWF Raw's War, emanating from Madison Square Garden. What a great way to start off my career in WWF at the arena that WWF built, basically at Madison Square Garden. Just forgot to set my backstage rules here, just so we don't get a penalty from them, which will be important later on. Not so much right now, as we are at 100. And we're going to jump right into booking. I will be using some pre-show time, as we don't have a B show right now. We did have a B show in TCW, but I didn't really know much about TCW. Couldn't do as much. The B shows basically, if you remember things like Shotgun Saturday Night or Heat. Currently, we have Superstars and Main Event. Those are what are called B shows. And then in this game, it's a way to get less popular guys TV time without actually affecting your company's prestige or popularity, because it doesn't matter what the rating is, because people realize, hey, it's a B show, no one cares. So we will be using a little bit of pre-show time for that. We'll just book a couple matches here with young guys, the guys that aren't as over. Hopefully help them out a little bit. Throw in Flash Funk, otherwise known as Too Cold Scorpio, outside of WWF. If you've ever heard of him, he's a pretty decent wrestler. He did some work in WCW as well as ECW, and I know he worked for All Japan. I can't remember if he worked for New Japan or not. But yeah, if you can track down any of his work, it's worth watching. So we'll put him in a match against Brian Christopher in a pre-show. Pre-shows basically are good to get guys. If you don't have a B show, they're good to put guys in that you don't really want to put on the main show, because it'll take up time, and it also allows them to maybe get some skill boosts working with other guys that are better than them. So we'll work the crowd with that, script it, open match. I really wish you could just template those things. Adam, Ryland, if you're watching, which if you are watching, for sure let me know, because that'd be amazing, and maybe we can set up a coast-to-coast, across the ocean Skype, and you can play with me, maybe. That'd be really awesome as a guest booker, which, by the way, I'm still trying to get Gummy to do. That's not a way to watch any of our other episodes with Gummy in them, which you should totally be doing, and not just these TEW or the Comic Book Hero ones. Just saying, just throwing that out there. Those episodes are up too, and they're good. We have slowed down on the bigger gameplays just because of computers not wanting to work right. But we do have some stuff in the work. Don't worry. This is not all we're ever going to play. So let's see. We'll actually have Los Baracos win this one, and you have quite a bit of pre-show time. It's a lot. There was only 20 minutes up until this year, but now you have like an hour basically, 44 minutes. So we'll just do a couple matches there. Hopefully they'll get the crowd warmed up, and then we're actually going to open the show with an angle. Because we are WWF, of course, and that's what they do. I didn't really show angles too much on the other one, just because we weren't really an angle-based company. But here we are in the WWF. This is what we do. Great filters here. Main event. We want to boost the. See, we're going to be going into December. Kind of a throwaway pay-per-view. We'll probably end up actually doing a tag match for that one instead of a title match, and then wait till the Rumble to do a title match. So what we're going to do is we'll just set up a match for later tonight. We'll do Sean, we'll do an interview. It's going to make him go away for a second, but we'll throw back to his feud that he had with Vader at one point. We'll have Sean do that. Have a match tonight. And of course, the prima donna, Shawn Michaels, as he was at this time, wants to go off script and not be scripted. That's another new feature, by the way. Sometimes you do really well, other times it'll bomb completely. So hopefully that'll be a good one. That's going to be our opener of the show. Nice little 10-minute interview with Sean. And then we'll throw in, let's see, I know that Triple H is the European champion, and I'm going to guess that he's a heel. And I'm right, because this is during DX, and their first run as a heel. So we'll just have him kind of bat off Steve Blackman here. It was just a guy I always thought could have done a lot better. He had the talent. It's just he was in the wrong company, I think. He was trained. Not a lot of people know that he was trained by the great Stu Hart and the Hart family. He was actually, I learned this recently, he was pegged to be signed in the 80s, but he had, I want to say malaria, some disease that he caught when he went down on a tour of, I believe, South America, and it wasn't until this time period in '97 when he got hired that he was able to really get back into wrestling. So it's always been interesting to me because I think he would have fit in really well back then, in that time period, late 80s, early 90s, instead of when he came in. I would have been interesting to see then. Triple H is going to win that match. In fact, let's adjust this a little bit. This is the WWF. So we'll just do outside interference. Interference on Steve Blackman we'll do by the Road Dogg, helping his buddy out there. And we'll go into the next match after that. Need a picture commercial break right there. Where are my tag champions right now? I forgot. That's right, the New Age Outlaws. So we want to build up some face tags so that they have some competition. We'll have the Legion of Doom, always a good people to go with. They'll just go ahead and completely destroy the Truth Commission, who I really hope I get a development deal so I don't have to. I can get them better, because right now they're going to be horrible, and this match will probably be horrible. But we'll keep it short. And Animal will take the pin, and we don't want that to be open. This is decisive win. Get the LOD, hopefully get their momentum up a bit there. We'll roll into another angle here. We'll do a beat down 2-on-1, and we'll do Ledge and Sean. We'll go ahead and have them beat down Steve Austin, so that way he's not going to come out later tonight and try to help. 75 minutes. And that was my Facebook, by the way, if you're wondering. Someone's messaging me. We'll do a 3-way, 3-on-3 tag, 6-man tag, and singles main event here. We got Mankind, do Owen, pick up one more guy here. We'll take him through Owen. Ken Shamrock. Ken Shamrock's one of the guys I'm going to try to hopefully get over. I always thought he was better than what they allowed him to do, due to whatever reasons that he just never got more popular. In my opinion, he should have. We'll do Farouk's running the nation right now. Throwing Gold Dust. Just trying to get some guys on the card here. I'm not going to tell you who I'm trying to push outside of a few smaller guys. Like Ken Shamrock's a guy I'm going to try to get over. You see on this team, really, The Rock's the only guy that's a main event, so we're going to have the faces go over. A slightly more long match. I am going to have Owen Hart pick up the win for him. And save that. Throw in another angle here. Rocky's the Intercontinental Champion right now. We're actually going to move this angle back to another spot, I believe. Just thought of it right now. So we're going to have him and the Ken Shamrock are actually going to be feuding. Let's see how The Rock does without a script. And we're going to move this back to here. And nice little... I love the organization thing. I like this whole layout. It's been the layout for a long time. Keeps everything nice and organized, in my opinion. Allows you to move quickly back and forth between things. So, see, that was The Rock's thing. What we're going to do now, this is... I deleted the storyline, but I want to keep it going probably. So we're going to keep the Kane and Undertaker storyline. Kane's going to be beaten up on Bob Holly here, who has not yet become hardcore. As you can see, he still kind of has that sparky Bob Holly look to him. We'll script that. And it's going to be a decisive win, but he's going to be ambushed right after. Beat down in the ring. This is slightly different. Undertaker never wanted to attack Kane, and now he's going to. It's a Raven thing. I think Raven would have booked that way. Basically, Undertaker's finally tired of Kane bullying everybody around. So we have about 25 minutes left for the show. You see I'm booking a lot faster. It's because I know more of what I'm looking for with this time period than I would otherwise with something like TCW, where I haven't explored. But I really wanted to show off the C-verse a little bit. It is the skin that will come with this game. It's the basis of how the game is played. It's something that everyone should really try and get their hands around, you know. at least try it. It's the way to tell how, if you want to mod and you want to know how you should balance the game, that's the way to do it, is to play the C-verse. That's the way the game is supposed to be played, and it's how it's supposed to be balanced. It's the best way you can try and figure things out. Don't worry about the light heavyweight title belt. I'm going to be doing stuff with that next week in the show, being Raw, not this show, and so don't worry about that. And then Shawn Michaels, of course, will win this match, but there will be interference. Actually, what is it? Sports Entertainment finish. We can remove that. It's actually going to end up being a draw because there's going to be interference galore. Interference on Vader by Billy Gunn, get him on the show. Interference on Shawn Michaels by Steve Austin for that beatdown earlier. And of course he doesn't want to, so actually I guess we're not going to do Sports Entertainment finish, but we will do Victor to Shawn Michaels and outside interference. So he's going to get attacked by Austin, but Billy Gunn's going to help him out. Hopefully that's how that's going to work out. And I booked this too long. And now we can run the show. Oh, I have incidents I didn't even know about. Alright, we'll go back here. There's an incident between Jerry Lawler and Scott Taylor, which is kind of funny because Brian Christopher being Jerry Lawler's son and Scott Taylor and him having a tag team. And Jerry Lawler's taking him under his wing. So we'll see how that goes. Maybe we can maybe do kind of a feud, or maybe Jerry Lawler will be their manager at some point. See how that works out. And now we can book the show. And see how things go. Alright. That's good to know. Brian Christopher and Flash Funk do have great chemistry, and Brian Christopher was able to improve in performance, so that's always good. I'm going to check the dirt sheet here. Oh man, drugs galore here. Flash Funk is penalized for hard drugs and drinking. Brian Christopher for soft drugs. It's just stuff we have to eat right now. It's going to be prevalent in everything for a while. We need to look at turning 8-Ball and Skull into heels, because they seem to do better at that. Opening, Shawn did not do well off script, so hopefully we'll fix that. He also has a drinking and hard drug problem, so it's going to bring everything he does down as far as angles go, so we're going to have to figure a way out of that. Might have to have him drop the title sooner rather than later. Let's see. Just the holding back slightly, just like I've said before, is just because they're on regular TV. Rock didn't improvise well. That's the hard thing with the improvise. It's kind of like, I believe it's a role in the game to tell you how well they're going to do, and it's based on stats. So I don't really know exactly how that works. So we'll do our best not to do it. I've had guys get like 100 rated segment because they improvised greatly. So it's a crapshoot basically. I knew oh yeah, I knew that was going to happen, but hopefully we'll take care of them soon and put the Truth Commission in development and hopefully get some skills on them. This was a pretty good angle, despite probably being dragged down a bit by Austin and Shawn's personal problems with drinking and Shawn's with drugs. Triple H was able to help him out a bit there. Semi-main did go with 79, that's pretty decent. And then had to slow down. I should have moved this match back. I don't know why I put it there. Oh, because I did that. Yeah, that worked. What could have been better. Our angles aren't doing so well, but our matches are doing decent, so hopefully they'll carry it. That's pretty good. They didn't click, but they still pulled an 82, so I'm happy with that. And Shawn's problems aren't holding him back in the matches, so that's good. Vader did have some inconsistency, so there's that. And that's our show. Yeah, it did lose us some popularity, but it'll balance out as we go on. And next time, I should be back on a Monday and ready for the next Raw. Like I said, I'm going to do the middle of the week stuff. Unless something major happens, I will do the middle of the week stuff without you guys, because I want to keep this a surprise. Like I said, I'm going to be doing this as a diary, because I just can't write the diaries out. So you'll get to see the diary from the booking sheet and not from the arena. And we'll see you next time on 5 more minutes solo play of TEW2013.